Yes. Hi.
Thank
How
you
are
for
you
being
doing?
here.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
good to have you. I have several questions for you, but I'm just also gonna freestyle with this as well, so
No,
like it
it's okay.
flows.
That's
Yeah.
all good. Yeah.
I've been following your journey. Andela, Flutterwave. Andela created a lot of job opportunities for Nigerians, lots of
That was
Nigerians,
the idea.
and that's how I became a huge fan of you. So my question is, as an entrepreneur, what key lessons have you learned from building multiple successful ventures?
I mean, the biggest thing is to serve people through building businesses, right? I think one of the things that helped us as we built these businesses was it wasn't really just about making money, although
Right.
it was about making money, but it was about how do we, by virtue of these things, serve people's lives. And I find that that approach to business versus the one I took perhaps before I started succeeding in entrepreneurship, where I was mostly concerned about just making money,
Right.
really helped me, right? So just to give you an example, when I was before Andela, when I was building my businesses, I was really concerned about profitability. I was really
Right.
concerned about how do we make money, how do we raise money. But with Andela, that was the first time I really got into the business of how do we make sure that these young people's incomes increase.
Right.
And
Right.
because their incomes increased, naturally we got the upside. At Flutterwave, I was in, oh, how do these businesses actually make more money because they use our service than because they don't use our service? And then that helped us to be able to be much stickier to
Right.
the customer. So now I don't even bother too much about making money. I'm just like, how can we best serve the customer? What is the customer looking for that they can't get anywhere else?
Right.
And then we're now in a position to actually serve them that way.
I like that. I like that. The thing, so there was, you already had competitors. This was before you started. So you did Andela before you delved into Flutterwave. And you had competitors. Was there ever a time you felt like, it's already saturated, let me not do this. Let me just
I
not do
mean,
Flutterwave.
no. I mean, because so with Andela, our core competitor was a company called NIT
Okay.
at the time.
Right.
But NIT didn't really care whether you made money with the skill you learned. They didn't care. So a lot of people would go pay upfront for NIT,
Right.
not get anything out of it.
Right.
They'll still be jobless, still be working low-end software engineering jobs. When we came on the scene, we changed the dynamics. We said, don't pay us.
Right.
We're aligned with you. If you
Right.
get a job, we get paid.
Right.
Same thing with that with Flutterwave. I mean, the alternative to Flutterwave at the time was IntoSwitch, which would make you pay the equivalent of $1,000. I mean, now that sounds insane.
Right.
But back then, that was best practice. It was 150,000 naira when naira to dollar was $1 to 150 naira.
I know.
So
It's
and
crazy.
customers will wait 3 months to integrate, etc. So we just came out with a product that served the customer better. We said, don't pay anything.
Right.
We're aligned with you, and it's free to integrate. And that completely changed the dynamics of
It,
the
it
business.
really did change. And the reason I'm saying, like, did you ever think about the competitors, like people who were already in the game? Because I mean, Paystack was also, did they start before you guys, or like did you guys start
Well,
before
I think
them?
Paystack is an interesting one because we serve different customer segments despite the
Right.
market perception.
Right.
We were never really the SMB guy.
Ah, okay.
I mean, SMB, we had a product that served them, but we didn't, like, that was not our unique
I got
value
you.
prop.
I got you.
Our unique value prop was for big enterprise
Okay.
that really wanted something that worked for enterprise. And Paystack wasn't necessarily interested in those people.
Okay.
They were more interested in the small and medium businesses.
agree,
So I think it was very different markets. And we're actually very good friends, actually.
Of course.
A lot of people don't know, but we have a lot of shareholding. I think if people knew how incestuous the relationship between Paystack and Flutterwave was, there might be riots. But you know,
Do you know what? Do you know? Like that's what you're saying now is actually really true because it's like I was having a conversation with someone and I said, the people up there collaborate.
Yeah.
There's no competition up
No,
there.
no, no.
It's only the guys who are actually not there yet. They're like, oh yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
well, you know what? The reason for that is because your way there, whatever there is to focus on the customer.
Right.
And you know very quickly that there are certain customers you have the patience to serve, and there are certain customers that you don't have the passion or the patience to serve.
Right.
And so very quickly you segment and you say, hey, my brother, if this customer that you love, if I see him, I go send and go you.
Right.
I don't get time for
Right,
him.
right.
And he will say, I don't like that customer. So it's very easy to collaborate at the top because we're all focused on the customer segments that we
Exactly.
love.
Exactly.
But it's at the bottom when you're unfocused and you think everybody is your customer, then you fight.
Right.
Because everybody is your customer, so you don't really understand. But when you segment, when you niche out, and you're like, this is my guy, you know, you will be shocked. Early days, I used to send customers to Paystack.
Right.
Because I was just like, I don't have patience.
Right.
you know?
No, it makes
and
sense.
Shola would send me customers.
Right. Right.
Shola recommended us for Paystack and
That's-
for YC.
Wow. That's awesome. No, but seriously though, like,
so that's how we collaborate because we know what we're doing, unlike most other people.
yeah. And I really hope that a lot of people who are starting their business also learn from this. I'm also a serial entrepreneur, right? And there are a lot of like people in my space that I collaborate with. It's not all about like the whole competing thing. Learn to collaborate and then you grow from there. That takes me to my next question. How do you navigate? Because doing business in Nigeria is special. You have to have God's spirit in you for you to
Plenty of grace.
exactly. So like, how do you navigate like unique challenges, of running a business here, especially compared to other global markets?
So I think the biggest thing is understanding the landscape, understanding the customer, loving the market, learning to love the market. There's a question I always ask people, which is, what's your favorite part of doing business in Nigeria? It's not a question a lot of people ask themselves.
Right.
But whenever I feel like the market is challenging, I ask myself that question. And for me, there's so many unknowns, right? Like in other markets, everything is known, down to your margin.
Right.
But here, like it's a new discovery every day about how the market works, about what obtains. And what you find is that there's so many blue ocean spaces that are just undiscovered.
True.
Where people are just muddling through an disorganized, unorganized system.
Right.
And there's opportunities to create and deliver so much more value to the customer while making incredible margins you can't make anywhere else.
Right.
So
Right.
I like this place, but what you have to understand is if nobody's making money because of you, you won't make money for long.
That was profound.
Yeah.
That was profound.
So if nobody's making money because of you, it's only a matter of time before your money dries up. So you have to be the kind of person who builds businesses where people are making money because of you.
Can you break that down a bit further? Right.
So for me, when you think about your typical Nigerian consumer,
Okay.
and you ask yourself, what is it they are really looking for in life? The truth of the matter is that the most important thing, the most important thing they care about is their own prosperity, their own ability to make more money.
Right.
That's what they care about.
Right.
If you can't deliver that ability for them to hustle, for them to make money, you understand, your product is dead in the water because there's no interest.
Give an example.
I mean, I'll use payments for an example, or even let me even use Andela as an example first, right? Andela, why were people hustling so much for Andela? Because you got in, you made money, right? Because you increased
Right,
your income.
right.
So people were happy to do it because they were
Right.
making money. You look at Flutterwave, right? Flutterwave, people were making money. We were literally helping people collect payments to
Right,
make money. So
right.
they were very happy with us. So me, if you notice, I don't really do products or companies where consumers pay me.
Right.
I do products that help consumers make money.
Which makes a lot of sense. But people's businesses are like a lot of businesses are not like that. So
Well, you gotta figure out a way to be in the picks and shovels business.
where people can make money off of your business.
That's it. If people cannot make money off of your business is not going anywhere in this country.
So someone owns a coffee shop, for example. How can people
So-
make money off of that?
Well, do you have to be the coffee shop owner, or can you help people who have spaces for coffee shop monetize their space with a coffee shop?
Okay.
Right? Because now if the building owner, maybe like now this place now, they have a next fort here, maybe they doesn't even know what to do about coffee shop. Okay, why don't you be the one that comes and sets up and starts the coffee shop?
That's exactly how this
Right?
happened.
And then you share the revenue with the
Right.
owner of the place. If the guy is interested.
Right. So in essence, the point is just create value.
That's
People
it.
should benefit from whatever businesses
That's
that
it.
you're.
If people don't benefit, you understand?
Okay, with investment across fintech, I'm going to list it though.
Yes, tell me.
Fintech, EdTech, health tech, agri-tech. So which sector do you think currently has the most
All of the
untapped
above.
potential?
All of the above.
No, most
Well,
untapped potential.
look, I'll be honest with you, I think agri-tech, and the reason for that is because the average Nigerian spends 85% of their income on food.
This is true.
If anybody can deliver food at an affordable, good food at affordable prices, they always have a business.
Facts. That's true.
So I
That's
think
true.
agri-tech, and I don't think there are enough entrepreneurs really focused on lowering costs. There.
Right.
There are a lot of people who want to make more money
Right.
there, but not enough people that are like, okay, lower costs for
Right.
the consumer.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you one more question and then
Tell me.
this is tell me. Okay. Future Africa.
Yes.
This has been your baby for a while now.
Yes.
Future Africa.
10 years.
For 10 years.
Yes.
So it doesn't just provide capital but also coaching.
Yes.
How do you approach developing leadership skills?
So literally, we're just talking to the Accelerate people about people skills. I think the core of any business is people, and the entrepreneurship is an expression of leadership.
Right.
It means that you've seen a problem, and rather than like most people ask government to come and solve the problem for you, you decided that okay, you're going to take your time, your money, your skin in the game, and you're going to put it into an effort to make sure that business solves that problem.
Right.
So what we try to help them understand is, okay, how do you treat the assets, the people that help you deliver on that leadership mandate? How do you treat your customers? How do you serve your customers? Because leadership is primarily about service. And so the way we even look at what we do, we serve founders. We serve founders who then serve their customers.
Right.
You understand? So that's our own philosophy on leadership. That's what we've learned the hard way throughout the 10 years. And that's why if you look on our company values, the top value that even in our firm that qualifies you for leadership is this concept of leading with courage. Because leadership is about courage.
Right.
So how do you lead with courage? So that's the most important thing.
So that's obviously like for you to be interested in a founder, they have to have those
Oh
qualities.
yeah, they must lead with courage. They have to be willing to do hard things. And then they have to be willing to help others prosper.
Very
make
important.
money for other people.
Very important.
Those are the three things we look for in founders. If you don't have any of these qualities, we'll just be looking at you, be looking at us.
Y'all hear that? I like the emphasis on hard work because you don't just think that, oh yeah, you know what, I've arrived, so every other thing just works.
Well, look,
for me.
anything, if you want to lead or serve somebody, right? If you look at people that are waiters or that are baristas or that serve people, it's hard work.
It is.
It is now. Somebody will tell you, go here, go there.
Right.
I want water. I want this. I want that.
Right.
And you have to just respond. You know,
Right.
it's not easy. So if you want to really serve people, then
You got to put in the work.
you
man.
have to put in the work.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that don't want to put in the work. They want to make money.
Right.
Making money and working hard, they're not the same thing.
Two different things.
Especially in Nigeria,
Right.
there are many ways you can make money without
Right.
working hard.
Right. Now that's
So
awesome.
we like people that like hard work.
Right. That's
Yes.
awesome.
We don't want soft life. Not interested.
Soft life will come, but do the work first.
Soft life for the customer. Hard life for
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Who asked you to come and start company? You forgo collect salary.
It's not for the faint of heart. With the current economic downturn Nigeria is going through,
Yes.
it's not
rough.
just Nigeria, it's global.
Yeah, it's global.
Do you think Nigeria I don't know if I should make it tech ecosystem or just make it, anyways, tech ecosystem is in a strategic point of investment.
They should be. They should be. I don't know whether they realize it,
Okay.
but they should be.
Why?
Because the world runs on simply business in the world runs on costs. And right now, Nigeria is the lowest cost labor in the world.
True.
Right? So when you look at the mapping of minimum wage in all these countries, Nigeria, minimum wage right now is about $30 a month. You're not going to get that anywhere else. Basically, it's $1 a day. That's what minimum
That's
wage
like-
is. Eh? Minimum wage is basically $1 a day.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else in the world that you can have that kind of
Right.
legal minimum wage. It's not
Right.
possible. And this is after the increase.
Right.
So
Right.
if anybody is looking for world-class labor, they will probably find it in Nigeria. Now you, as a tech company, you have the ability to optimize the distribution of this labor
Right.
for the global economy and earn in dollars. I mean,
Because people are, like a lot of the talent that we have in this country are jackpine.
how many are Japan compared to how many are here?
One law, they are going.
And they should go now. More will come. More are here. My own is just if you are jackpine, leave the job. Don't go with our job.
Well, how would they go with your job anyway?
No, they might. Some employers, I can't find anybody else. And then they're now going to say, okay, you can be doing it from London or from Canada. Me, I don't usually like those things.
Right.
I want you to do the job for me.
Right. Like let them leave the job. That's awesome. How do you balance? What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun?
What do you do?
for fun? I read books. I talk to my friends. I play with my daughter.
Aww,
That's it. Me, I don't. That's it.
That's
My
awesome.
life is very easy.
very easy. And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
for coming on this
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thank
We
you,
really
my
enjoyed
sister.
it.
Hi, my name is E. I really felt that with Micthy. Please go watch his episode.